Or did you do that festival?
I didn't.
All right. Welcome everybody to Frostbite versus Nutmeg, joined with Festival. How are you today?
It is Radiant's ban.
How well do you know these teams? I don't know either.
I guess you could probably assume. I don't know too.
Okay.
10 seconds. 5
Longest series.
seconds.
Gotcha. Can you do me a favor and what?
What's
I'm
up?
gonna try to mute you in game so I don't hear you twice.
It
I'm
is
trying to figure out how I should do that.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Where? I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
Dyer's turn
Alright,
to ban.
awesome. Alright, so which team did you say you knew?
Radiant's ban.
Alright. I've been Dota buffs, and Nutmeg value the Riki and the Shadow Shaman fairly highly. So I'm interested to see why Nutmeg banned out their own Riki.
Yes.
has arrived.
Dyer must choose.
They did have first pick too, so
Radiant's turn to
Yeah.
pick.
I guess they just wanted to pick Dark Willow instead.
Alright,
So-
Dark Willow pick, followed by an almost instantaneous Undying and Clockwork. Talk to me about those two heroes on the Dire.
Those are pretty strong, just beefy core strength heroes. You can duel off lane. Pretty
10
scary.
seconds remain.
Like Undying is just really good early
5
game.
seconds
Help out Clockwork in
remain.
lane.
Yeah.
They decide to do that.
Dark Willow is really good at picking off like squishy supports, and if they play both of those supports, either of those are squishy. So that
Even
takes away from
even
the Dark
cores
Willow.
though without BKB.
It
True.
is Dyer's ban. Radiant's turn
The
to
Shadow
ban.
Shaman comes out. All right. I don't
This
like
is
this.
probably a 4 Dark Willow.
Probably. I doubt it's a core. 5
Yeah.
Shaman, 4 Dark Willow. I don't like the Shaman as much as I did back in like January. And
10 seconds.
that time frame, it's fallen off a decent amount, but they just had to go for it anyway. So let's see how it goes for him.
It's probably not as good, but it still does provide some way to hit towers that aren't very good at it.
It's true. It's true.
They do have a lot of disable right on their team.
Dyer's turn to ban.
There's a lot of early magic damage coming out from Nutmeg right now.
Void ban. I don't know.
10 seconds remain.
Do you know if they played a lot?
Nutmeg?
5 seconds remain. Radiant's turn to ban.
Okay.
I do like the Slark ban right after the Void ban, because Slark is picking up lately, and
Yeah.
Void is really good against Slark, so I do like that ban.
10 seconds.
It's a good call.
5 seconds.
Viper ban, I
remain.
guess, is for their melee heroes. It's pretty good against Clock. You can.
It is pretty good. A hero that's fairly good against both Undying and Clockwork is the Razor. Razor was really popular a while ago, just fallen off since. Like to see Nutmeg might maybe consider that.
Turn to pick.
Spectre. I don't feel like Spectre's not that great of a. I guess it kind of adds a little global presence with Clockwork.
Radiant's turn to
Be a little
pick.
scary, but
Oracle.
Okay, Oracle. So that's either a core Undying or a core Clock then.
I'd assume it's a core clockwork. I'd like to see a clock undying dual really strong.
Does seem pretty strong.
10 seconds remain.
Some decent safe lane. They don't know what.
5 seconds.
I think Frostbite are going for a Morphling.
You think so? I don't think they play Morphling very.
Okay. If I was the drafter of the other team, I'd see a Morphling pick coming with those three. So, support trio coming at you.
Just a lot of space creation.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Omni Knight.
Omni's is the offlaner. That's
A legend
historical.
interrupted.
I think Oracle can do cast spells, but
Oracle was
and heal.
Oracle's been pretty bad for
10
a while. He just got
seconds
buffed in
remain.
like 7.11, I think it was.
5
He improved his
seconds.
turn point, a couple of things on the hero, so people have been picking it up since then. But yeah, you're right. I think the Oracle has trouble harassing that Omni Knight and testing that lane.
They're gonna need some strong. I think they like Jug, so
Radiant's turn to pick.
Life Stealer.
good against all stable.
It's true. I'd like to see a core that kites
10
these heroes on
seconds.
Frostbite coming out from Nutmeg. Because
5
one thing that's true
seconds
about Clockwork is
remain.
he can jump in, but once he's in, he has very little mobility from where he hook shots in. So something that can
It is
jump in and out of
Dyer's
fights,
ban.
I'd like to see come out from Nutmeg like that hero. That hero works
This is really
really
good
well
right now.
for what they're trying to do, I think.
It's kind of hard to do. Lifestealer goes. That's a little bit for
10 seconds. It is Radiant's ban.
OD ban. I think be a Dragon Knight game good against PL.
Ten seconds remain.
I like the Dragon Knight for Frostbite, except for
5 seconds.
you're extremely reliant on either the Dragon Knight blink in or the Clockwork hook shot in. I'd like to see something a little bit more flexible, a little bit more elusive coming out from Frostbite, like a puck. I think would be fairly good for Frostbite.
Different kind of.
Yeah.
Radiant must choose.
Let's go. Interesting. Oh, with the Oracle. Yeah.
I don't know who. Scary this game. Omni and PL. Even the
can
sports
deal-
disable.
Yeah, you can deal with
10
the
seconds
Huskar.
remain.
However, he does dominate
5
nearly every lane you
seconds
put him in.
remain.
So if Nutmeg are trying to go for a greedier position 2, then the Huskar ban I could get behind. Be contested here shortly.
Happy plays a lot of Invoker. A little scared against the PL.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Queen of Pain.
Feel like Quap's kind of bot.
Specifically the Queen of Pain Clockwork
10
interaction is
seconds.
interesting because it's really who initiates first.
5
on
seconds.
If a Clockwork's roaming on him or roaming on the Queen of Pain, or if you're forcing the Queen of Pain to blink out and then the Clockwork or shots it can work, but Queen of Pain is usually okay against the lockdown that Frostbite have right now.
Yeah, the only thing they really
kind of surprised to see the general lack of team fight heroes on each team. There's no Sand King or Earthshaker, that type of team fight shifting hero. You have you have the
I
Queen
think
of
Nutmeg
Pain.
has pretty decent with the co-op as well. Air Rise is ravage.
It's true.
Yeah, Frostbite don't have a lot of AoE.
Dire must choose.
Invoker.
Yeah,
Alright,
It's-
I like Frostbite's team fight a lot more now. Yeah, Invoker
yeah,
pick.
Invoker definitely helps out. Should be a pretty good lane against co-op too.
And they do have the Sunstrike, early Sunstrike setups with the root and the cogs as well, so
Yeah, this definitely helps out Clockwork a lot.
that's who do you think wins this late game? I'm looking at these lineups and I don't know. I don't know if you can give it to a specific lineup.
I think late game feels really good. Can be kind of hard, especially since Invoker spells fall off eventually. Even Quap is, and Omni Knight too. It's their offlane. There's a Clockwork who kind of isn't that great.
Yeah, but also on Nutmeg, their support duo doesn't
The
do
time
much
for preparation is short.
towards the late game. You do have the
Use it
wards,
wisely.
which can take high ground fairly easily, but the Shadow Shaman,
There will be
what were you gonna say?
pain. There will be screaming.
The Hex does help. But I'm thinking once there's BKBs out, only I don't know. I might be wrong. That's true. I did not think about the Undying.
Thirty seconds
True.
and counting.
Yeah, I didn't actually consider the Undying. I was thinking of that. The smoke up for the Nutmeg headed towards top rune. There's an aggro try for Frostbite going bottom, so they might be able to get first blood on this Lifestealer.
Who will emerge victorious?
Stealer sees it. They're not going to get it. Levels reach, walks out. Yep, only two didn't go for their bottom rune. So, you know Frostbite's lineup better than I do. Is this a core Undying support Clockwork, or is it the other way around?
This is, I believe this is supposed to be a offlane clock, but it looks like at the moment that it's offlane Undying.
Yeah, Clock's trading with the Shadow Shaman mid. Shadow Shaman's taking some damage. Probably won't be a kill. In fact, Dark Will is here turned around. They do have the shackle. He clicks out of it. I hate when that happens when you click out of a channel spell. Did that the other day on.
Would have gotten a little bit of damage, but I don't think it would have been too brutal for Clock.
Probably not. We're all gonna walk down mid or down bottom. This bottom lane looks to be a bloodbath here. Shortly.
Yeah. PL is going to have a little bit of a rough time against this aggro chime. Some really strong early game heroes.
If you're the PL, what build do you go? Do you max the Phantom Rush for the last hits, or do you max the Spirit Lance for some harass?
When I play PL, I generally like to max Phantom Rush first, but I think getting a couple points in Spirit Lance is good, especially since that's kind of how you're going to try and win your lane.
It gives me no pleasure to
So the worse the lane is, I think the more points in Q you get.
Yeah, you could also actually argue a max of Doppelganger this game to get out of the cogs, but I
Yeah.
don't I don't know if you do that. I don't know if that's that necessary.
I like
Orc might
getting
be in trouble on the
Doppelganger second.
right side here. Doppelganger second instead of the Spirit Lance or instead of the
God,
Phantom
I
Rush?
love my
Just like in terms of
It's
maxing
all
it
the
second.
same to me.
Oh, okay.
I think it does more than maxing Q. Top lane is actually a 1v1 between Lifestealer and Omni.
Yeah, who do you think comes out on top for this?
I think it's
Omni
kind
Knight-
of just be a trade.
Yeah, Omni Knight usually likes playing against solo core, but Lifestealer might be that one hero that can trade favorably into the Omni Knight. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he's got a lot of self-sustain, 2 mangoes, salve, tangos, and 2 points in feast right now. So I feel like he's gonna be pretty much fine up there.
Down bottom, they're going on the Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is
really
Shadow
good
Shaman's taking a
invis.
lot of damage.
First blood is
Probably will
on
tick
the
down to this, and Dying
ground.
does.
We're already looking
First
for
blood.
more.
They sing the song now.
There's no doppelganger on PL yet. He's going in.
Is going to go
That's
on the
pretty scary.
Oracle. Oracle should be fine. In fact, they're going to try to turn around on him.
Double kill.
Another Q for the Undying, and he goes down. The Shackle is going to go on the Undying now. He might get a return kill. There it is, 2 for 1. In favor of the Frostbite so far. Shaman's going to try to run his way out of this. He should be alright. Yeah, he's going to be fine.
PL went a little aggressive there without any points in doppelganger. Got really punished for it.
Did, yeah. Just a couple experience points away from level 3.
Yeah. Meanwhile, mid is just a 1v1 so far. Voker leading in CS just a little bit.
Yeah, Invoker's coming out a little bit on top.
I don't imagine there's going to be any solo kills happening there if
No.
both people play as they should.
Yeah, probably not.
What's a bot?
Clockwork's getting gone on bottom. He's gonna cox it up and walk away. That was well played for him.
Yeah. Gonna
Shadow
be able to
Shaman.
get their bounty rune too here.
Shadow Shaman's out of mana. He does salve up, but without he's got mana for 1 spell, but did get us clarity from his Dark Willow. So
Double damage.
little support high five there.
Clarities are so good. Still no points in W for PL. We'll see if he's able to hit 4 before it becomes a little scary for him.
Have you been seeing this new enchanted mango ever since last Thursday? Like everyone's buying enchanted mangoes.
The dire
Yeah, I think mangoes were really popular before then, and even after the nerf, health regen is still really good. It's just a shame they don't build into wand.
Also, that's very true. I don't like buying recipes. I don't think anyone does.
Yeah. Support's rotating mid here. Both teams are trying to set something up.
Yeah,
but
suddenly the mid is
Oh, my
3v3.
master.
Both teams waiting for the other team to initiate.
as long as the lane is in this position, I don't see too much happening.
The Dire do see the Shaman behind the Quap, so I doubt they're going to go on something.
Yeah,
Go.
it doesn't look like anything's gonna happen up here.
Yep, and the Sport Duo just... Oh, they're going to feign walk back. I don't know. They're feigning it. They don't know if they're going to commit to it or not.
The Quap is a really hard kill.
Both those cores are pretty hard kills, actually. Invoker.
Yeah.
They're going to go on this Undying bottom, though. The Support Duo came back bottom. They're going to shackle him up. They do have the Bramble Maze. They also have the Shadow Realm coming out from Dark Willow. There's going to be a decent amount of damage, and they will get it with that level 2 Spirit Lance. Fan Lance.
Yeah. I ended up using both mangoes, but got the kill, so not so bad.
Not gonna happen.
Up top, they're going on. He's got repel in a second, though.
Does have Repel. His TP's in his backpack, though. He might get punished for that. Maybe not. Probably just going to salve up. He'll be fine.
A little hard to chase that.
The time.
So what do you want to see out of Nutmeg coming out of this laning stage? You have Shadow Shaman, so you want to be taking towers early. How do you think they should do that?
Well, Shadow Shaman's not going to be able to take any towers until he hits 6, so until then, I just like PL to get farm. Quap as well. Just don't lose your lanes too badly, right?
Okay. Shackles up on the Undying. Quickly turning around on the Shadow Shaman, though they're gonna burst him down with that Oracle E.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage. Whenever I play Oracle, I always end up stealing kills from my cores on accident. Just because he does so much burst damage.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Also, we see the max Tombstone from Undying.
Really? That's...
Yeah, I thought the build was generally Soul Rip. But I don't know. I don't play Undying too much, so I might be wrong.
Yeah, you can even argue the max of the decay just for the harass potential, but if you don't have the mana pool to sustain that, I don't know.
I guess it's nice against the PL.
That is true. The Cox is gonna block in the PL, but he's just gonna doppelganger away. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
They're gonna root him up, but he's under his tower. Shadow Shaman's walking top. He's underneath a ward from the Dire, so I doubt Life Stealer's gonna get caught off guard here.
Trying to pick up some bounty runes. Shadow Shaman is kind of struggling right now.
He is.
Doesn't really have anywhere to go.
This Haster might give him something. You get some right clicks on this Life Stealer without getting returned harassed. Bottom, they're going on
PL.
Phantom Lacer. The doppelganger away. The Tombstone is down. Gonna decay him and Purifying Flames him up. He is healing from the Purifying Flames. He's gonna try to turn on the Clockwork. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, Clockwork might tick down to this tower. Not quite.
Yeah, good. Sunstrike missed. He wasn't in the cogs, so that didn't end up happening. But it's alright. Got the kill.
Oracle TP'd mid. Support his Invoker. Pain is trying to dive. He's just gonna die to the Purifying Flames. Oracle, nice rotation.
Looks like she didn't try to blink. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. She was cold snapped, so it would have been hard, but... Didn't look like she tried to blink.
Blessings. Radiant should
The
look
two
to
cores
their
from the
middle
Dire are
tower.
definitely coming out on top of these last hits, though. 48, 47 for the Life Stealer Invoker.
Yeah, this is going really well for Frostbite right now.
It's 3k net worth lead in 9 minutes.
PL just now getting level 6.
They're gonna go on this Undying bottom. Shaman's here, they're gonna shackle him up. Does have Spirit Lance. Doesn't quite burst him down, he's gonna live. Does have Tombstone and coming up just now, but he's just gonna tick down to the
Never had a chance.
gonna die to the Shadow Realm rather.
Sent all 3 people there, so they were able to take him down.
It was some pretty heavy commitment from the Dire, or from the Radiant. Not much mana left on your Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, you want to get level 6 on him pretty badly.
You do.
Tome is in stock now, so that'll help out a little bit.
Ever since the change to the bounty runes, without giving XP, position 5 struggles without that added XP,
Yeah.
especially Shadow Shaman who needs 6.
It's been pretty brutal.
Whoever is going Midas, gonna pick up the Midas and then go for Ags. Looks like it's kind of cute up.
It does look like Lifestealer is gonna be buying a Radiance. He's saving up quite a lot of gold, so...
I keep checking top lane because these heroes keep going kind of going on each other, but they're just trading and nothing's happening.
Yeah. They both have spells that deal damage and heal themselves, so...
Yeah.
It's just a lot of trading. Clock almost level 6. It's gonna be pretty big. Although it is kind of hard for him to kill any of these cores with it.
Dying is going first item Ags. Gonna drop the Tombstone. Gonna go on the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer's trying to take down the Tombstone. He is gonna get it. Gonna turn and fight the Clockwork. Almost taking him down. Has Spirit Lance in 2. Shadow Shaman's shackling up the end. Or, that's not the Undying. Oracle goes down. Shaman goes down as well. Dark Will is just gonna get punched by that freaking huge zombie. Phantom Lancer's trying to kill this Clockwork. Clockwork did come back in, see if he can help out. He just ends up getting his life away. 2 for 2 exchange. Dying has 20 stolen strength. There's a buyback on the clockwork. He's gonna TP back into this bottom lane.
Invoker's TPing
Invoker's
in
coming
too.
in too, yeah. Pain Lancer's gonna try to disengage. Shaman's trying to run his little butt away. Dark Willow's gonna get caught by the clockwork. Clockwork is level 6 now. Scream of Pain from the Queen of Pain.
Everyone's showing up.
Undying finally takes down Shaman. Also
Another
probably
buyback?
gonna take down, yep, to the Oracle. The buyback on Undying. He's TPing as well. There's a lot going on bottom. Looks like they finally might disengage here.
That was kind of rough for Frostbite.
It was. There's 2 buybacks committed. They wanted to keep fighting there. Did the Pain Lancer ever go down?
No, PL never died either.
It's pretty big for the Radiant.
should look to their top tower.
Yeah. This Axe Rush on Undying seems a little odd. It's kind of like a big build-up to just go for right away.
There is little hope for
I agree. I'd
Dire's
like to
middle
see something a little bit more
tower
utility.
against top tower
Maybe a pipe
is
I
against
guess-
this Quap or something.
Yeah. It is kind of because he's a core, so he has to do something. But I don't know, maybe a Helm of the Dominator would have been nice. See a lot of offlaners buy that now. But at the same time, this did leave Lifestealer up top all alone. He was farming that entire time.
It's true. Yeah. Both cores on the Dire still sitting fairly comfortably on top of the net worth.
Yeah, but already, this Undying, he doesn't have that great of farming potential, so he's obviously as far ahead.
Found a clockwork going on him. To get him with the Cursed Crown. Trying to cogs it up.
Blink
I
up.
don't think they're gonna. Oh, there's a blink forward from Queen of Pain. She does have a bottle haste rune. Gets a hook shot away. Should be alright. Block committed there for no kills on the inside.
Did anyone buy the tome for Radiant yet? I don't think I saw.
I don't
It'd be nice
know
for
if there's a
someone
way
to
to tell.
use. Yeah.
I just tried to see if I could check it out. I don't know how to.
Jackpot.
Radiant
Yeah, both
should
sports on the
look to
Radiant are
their
still level
middle
5.
tower.
Regeneration.
Shogun does have enough gold for his relic
Death tax.
once he sends the courier to the secret shop.
Relic on the Lifestealer does help against PL. Doesn't really help against Queen of Pain until she gets that late game right click damage type stuff.
It is also pretty nice against Guardian Angel. You can at least do some damage while everyone's physically immune.
Are scanning for
That is true, yeah.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Clockwork's coming up top. Might get a kill on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman's still not quite 6.
Hook shot coming up here. He does have
Ah,
Omni though.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
Gonna jump in the Clockwork. Hook shot on this Omni Knight. He's gonna be
TPing out.
repelled.
Auto
He's
click.
TP's home.
Yeah.
Ah, no gold for you.
Failed gank for the Dire, but I think that's still alright for them.
Yeah. Can try to send this into a tower kill maybe. Getting pinged out by the Lifestealer. Do have a catapult coming in top as well.
This Invoker's still happily farming mid. Showed up to that fight bottom and hasn't been doing anything else since.
Yeah, not a lot of opportunities to get Sunstrike kills for him yet. So he's just trying to get what he can. Like to see him turn on the Aquila. Do some tower damage here.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I
attack.
always forget that whenever I turn off my killer.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower is no more.
Get off the
It does
entire
go
game.
down.
You get the mid tower. Invoker's coming up top. See if they can get this tower up here too. Maybe a team fight.
Right. Quap did TP mid, so there's no response for her if something happens up there.
Yeah, and there's still no treads. Just now treads on the Queen of Pain, so she's feeling pretty behind.
Yeah, at the same time though, PL just got his Diffusal Blade. Well, almost. 200 gold away, but that's a big item for him.
Yeah, with both of these heavy cores showing top, PL's pretty free farm bottom. There's an Undying in his lane.
Fit for a
I say that
queen.
Undying's pretty low. Going on top, Shadow Shaman's gonna take out. Oh no, with the repel and the Guardian Angel, they're gonna be able to turn this around. Lifestealer's stuck in the wards. Lifestealer's gonna take down. Oracle ult on the Invoker. Invoker's trying to Shadow Walk away. Oracle's also trying to get himself out of here. Does have its 18 wand charge. Just gets a return kill on the Shadow Shaman. Does end up taking down himself.
Scream bloody murder.
That's really good for Nutmeg. It looked like the Shadow Shaman was being a bit overambitious, but he did have Omni to back him up, and ended up killing the Lifestealer, almost the Invoker as well.
They might try to go on this Invoker. Yeah, he already used this Shadow Walk. He might take down here.
Oh, big Meteor.
Meteor Hammer into the cogs.
Right.
The Terrorize disengaged
PL's
that
here
fight
now.
pretty even though. Undying walked in too late. He showed up, he's like, where's my team? And he just fed his life away.
Sunstrike, not gonna catch anyone either. This is really good for Nutmeg right now.
Really
Got
is.
the bottom tower, as well as kills on a lot of the core's top. Shogun needs this Radiance really badly, and he almost has it. Right. Has enough gold now.
Thinking as we transfer into this early mid game,
Bounty.
there's one tower down for the Dire, one tower down for the Radiant as well. I think Roshan's going to be a huge factor in this early mid game, but neither team is fairly good at taking it.
Yeah, PL is decent now that illusions don't instantly die.
Let's
But
cream up on this Lifestealer. Lifestealer might go down, even though it's a Oracle ult. He does jump in and creep, jumps out immediately, and he ticks out.
Life stealer,
Yeah,
I will
this is-
find what did
it's looking pretty bad for Frostbite.
It is.
Losing
There's a
these
heavy
early fights
commitment
isn't what
top.
they want to do.
If Undying wants to go bottom, had a creep wave or something, take down the tower, he just pinged it out.
and hard. Should look
But
to
yeah,
the top
that was
tower.
really good for Nutmeg.
5-maning top now, gonna be able to get that tower as well.
Glyph is now active. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Poker's still
tower is
700 gold
under
away from his axe. He doesn't really want to fight until then.
Yeah, but now all of a sudden PL is on top of the net worth charts.
Clockwork, is he AFK?
Radiant's
He's just
bottom
standing still
tower
for a little
is
while there, and they got initiation on him on the Radiant side. They're gonna scream up. Does have an Oracle behind him, might be able to save his life here. Terrorize does hit both Clockwork and Popblings forward and kills him, but pays with her life. Got a little greedy there.
A little bit greedy there, but PL did solo kill the Undying bot. So this PL is getting a little scary. Tornado not gonna be able to reach.
Quite. They dropped the wards and then immediately backed. I think there could have been a better use for wards there.
Yeah, it seemed like they were kind of in the moment. He wanted to. It looked like they were winning that fight, but Fate's Edict saved the Clockwork for a really long time against all that magic damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
PL does have the
did get
option.
Dire's
Shashaman
bottom
got
tower
a
is
Glimmer Keep as
under
well.
attack.
Helps with the. I don't actually know. There's not much magic damage coming out from the Dire. He just likes the Glimmer Keep for the invis.
Yeah, the invis is pretty nice. If you get cogged up and have to deal with a meteor onto you, then
Masterful march.
it's nice. Maybe a force staff would be a little bit better against the Clockwork though. Don't want to really get cogged up.
Jackpot.
Smoking mid. They're looking for something. They do find a Clockwork. They might be able to hex him up. They shackle it. They're gonna go on him. They might go kill him within this duration. Defensive Tornado comes out, but it's too late.
So much damage between these supports and the PL.
Yeah, the Shadow Shaman did max Ether Shocks between him and the Dark Willow, who's famous for her damage.
Thank you.
Right, next fight is going to be the first fight that Dire takes with the Radiance up. So,
Radiant's almost a Yasha on this Lifestealer too.
yeah,
Dire's
he's
middle
getting a little
tower is
farmed, but
fallen. Radiant's top tower is
still a
under
lot to deal with for him.
Purified.
How do you deal with this PL side of Frostbite? Do you just Tornado and meatball him up, or
Dire structures are
For now, that's kind of all you have to do.
you're
Eventually,
gonna try to
like,
adjust that? They missed it. They're gonna Poker's gonna get on himself. He does. Freedom Pain blinked in. Stuck in the cogs though. He's gonna scream. Takes down the Invoker.
double kill.
PL went down himself, and the Oracle goes down on the Dire. Shadow Shaman dies as well. Undying trying to man up on this Omni Knight is probably going to get this kill, and he does. Turns around for the Dark Willow.
They get the quap
Get
too.
that kill too. Oh, maybe not. The Curse Ground canceling the animation of the Decay. To try to throw Blind Decay out, misses it. Shot. Is Dark Willow out free? Yeah,
Looks like
she's
Might get
alright.
a rocket snipe.
Incoming.
Nope. Decides to
okay.
commit to bottom.
Is under attack.
That was really good. First fight with the Radiance went well. They did lose their Invoker, which is not great, but looked like it was gonna go a little bit worse there.
Yeah, the initiation on the Invoker didn't go quite as smoothly as the Radiant were hoping, so they didn't burst down the Invoker quite fast enough, so they were out of position, and there's counter initiation from the Undying and the Life
Worthy
Stealer.
tribute.
Yeah. PL did end up going down, and now Lifestealer again is about 600 gold ahead of him.
Invoker's going second item BKB. Feels like he needs it against the Quap and the Omni Knight.
It's okay. I don't know. I think Lincoln's would be better. There's nothing like an Orchid or anything. I guess there is a lot of magic damage, but I don't know. It just feels kind of bad to just buy a BKB like that.
Yeah. Maybe one more item before the BKB. The smoke does break on the Omni Knight. Pinging him out. They see him on the creep wave now. They're going to initiate. Does root him up. Got the repel. Should be alright. He's going to try to walk home. Terrorize comes out. Does hit on 3 heroes. Counter initiation coming in from the PL. He's going to try to burst down Invoker. Invoker gets Oracle healed up. Should be alright. Dark Willow's not alright, however.
Sonic Wave.
PL dies trying to go for that Invoker. And now the chase is on. They're going to take down the Shadow Shaman. Queen of Pain blinks away. They might be able to get the Omni Knight with Sunstrike, and they do. What a Sunstrike. Well played for the side of Frostbite.
Sonic Wave there lacked a lot of damage because of it. These beefy strength heroes just did a lot of work.
Dead. I'm not going to take some ship damage high ground here. Still 20 seconds till his PL's up. Buyback on the Omni Knight. Fortify. Is that enough to scare him away? I think it is. Yep. They're out.
That went really well for them. 4K swing, or 4K lead now. Looking at bottom, it looks like. But Lifestealer did go top, so maybe just gonna let it be.
Death tax.
S&Y now up onto the Lifestealer. See if he maybe goes Maelstrom or something for PL. A Blink wouldn't be bad. Nullifier or Basher. Maybe it's a little earlier for Nullifier.
I don't know how I feel about the changes to Maelstrom. It doesn't give attack speed anymore, but it does more damage.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Tried it lately.
Valve really wanted people to play Windrunner.
It's true. Yeah, it is a really, really good item on Windrunner now. Did you know her taunt is like the most expensive taunt in the game?
Really?
Yeah, on the Steam market. I had it, and I was checking the price the other day. It was like $1.50. Most taunts are like 7 cents.
What was it from? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I'll tell you.
Oh. Dire's grouping up again. All ults are up for both teams. Roche is a possibility now at this point in the game.
It's true. Undying went Ags and then back for the Vanguard. And it's gonna go Crimson Guard.
It's interesting. Crimson Guard is good against PL. Blocks
is.
a lot of the illusion damage.
Invisibility.
With flair.
And I guess you don't really need the Crimson Guard until the PL starts hitting hard, which is right about now.
Yeah.
But, so, I can see the logic behind this.
There's a pipe up onto Omni Knight now. I guess it's
Pipe.
pretty much just for Invoker, really. It's alright against Radiance too, actually.
Boom, there it goes.
Lifestealers in this Invoker, they're gonna try to see if they can find something. I don't know if they'll be able to. They don't have much vision past this deep here.
Yeah, the Radiant is pretty scared right now.
Well, I say that they do put a ward on the high ground. Might walk for it.
Incoming.
It's like setting up bot. PL though gonna keep on farming.
Oracle has a Quelling Blade for the wards.
Yeah, I see the Fading Star do this a lot. It's just for the
Radiant's bottom tower
insta
is
ward
under
kill.
attack.
A lot of right-click damage coming up from that Invoker right now. Does have the Tornado, is going to commit it. Clockwork just jumped in. Can they burst the Somnium before it gets GA off? They do. Doesn't quite get GA off. GA off their right-click down. The Radiant is just dropping so fast. PL dies. Quap is the only one left for her team. I think she's going to be out alright.
Yeah, she'll get out of there, but
Radiant's bottom tower is
Invoker
under
did a lot of
attack.
work, a lot of spells casted.
Do it
And
with flair.
the Clockwork Hook was really good too.
These team fights are so messy. I don't really see how, like, everything of what's going on with the dying spells, and PL, like PL illusion jumping everywhere. It's really hard to see.
Yeah, it's really hard for Shadow Shaman to
And it's off.
really do anything. There's just things happening everywhere. He died so quickly too.
Yeah. Yeah, with the cogs and the decay and all the zombies running everywhere.
We dropped the wards, which got pretty decent value, but didn't really get much after that.
Alright, if you're Nutmeg, you're 6k net worth down, 28 minutes, how do you get back into this game?
Well, just let PL shove wave. Quap also needs to kind of split push a bit. Just keep wave shoved out onto their side of the map, and when you see people react, you kind of gotta go for pickoffs.
This Lifestealer's a good 4,500 gold above this PL.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad.
it's hard for them to take fights right now, with the Dire so far ahead. So unless they overextend, kind of have to split push and take solo ganks.
This Shaman has TP in his backpack for a really long time.
He's putting the Blightstone in.
He is, once that right click,
They're going
gonna
on
try to
for it.
shackle it up and get a tornado to meatball. He's just gone. BKB
So much
popped by
damage.
the Invoker. Deafening Blast did clip the Quap.
Pray for the
They do get the Dark Will on the backlines too.
Yeah, PL TP too, so he could be shoving out bot right now. This tower is pretty much guaranteed to be dead, so
It is. I think they
he's
can
losing a lot of time, unfortunately.
Radiant's
either siege high ground or go Roche. I think it's pretty free Roche right now. They do smoke up. They might try to go for the Omni Knight. Pinged
That'd be a
him.
nice pickoff. They do still have Sonic Wave for Quap if Radiant tries to fight.
No, they just threw a deep ward and then go Roche.
Need have I for this?
Yeah, this should die pretty quickly.
Yeah. Combination of the Frost Blast and all the damage coming out from the Lifestealers, Roche drops pretty fast. Radiant are trying to get in and contest this. They might get there in time actually. Shadow Shaman's just gonna drop ward blindly. Does pay off for it. Does get shackle on the Oracle.
Really big
GA
terrorize.
coming out, Terrorize also. Roche is really low in that pit. They're gonna get a kill on Invoker and on the Clockwork. Lifestealer's trying to run his little butt away.
Quap went
I mean-
aggressively.
Omni Knight's trying to do all this working back here. He's gonna do it for his team. Cop is in too deep though. He was trying to go for another kill. Pays for it with his life. There's two tombstones on the ground right now, but Radiant are trying to take out Roche and they died of Roshan itself. Oh no.
That's so
That
bad.
was almost so good for the Radiant. But
Yeah, they just tried to kill Roche when they were way too low.
Roshan turns out to be on Frostbite's team and then Frostbite turned around and killed him for it.
Yeah, Maelstrom Pounce ended up picking the Shadow Shaman there too.
Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate for the for Nutmeg. Not only was their a bash on the PL to kill him, but the Quap blinked forward aggressively, didn't quite get the damage, and then Lifestealer turned around and just killed him, or killed her.
Yeah, she used her, I think that was 10-second BKB too, trying to survive.
Now they have the Aegis. Do they need to do anything else before they try to go high ground?
Probably
Or
not,
Frostbite?
honestly. Guardian Angel is down, Sonic Wave is down for 30 seconds. They'll probably be up by the time anything happens, but they're looking pretty strong right here.
Yeah.
Akila's still off though, unhappy.
Fairy Fire in his backpack. Never used Fairy Fire from the beginning of the game, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Get on.
Mjolnir on Lifestealer is really strong too.
Yeah, I think you can just set this Lifestealer in front and siege a tower if you're Frostbite.
Looks like they're gonna try to hookshot in with a Lifestealer bomb here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Do they have? They don't have any vision of the high ground though. On the side of
No, not
Frostbite.
yet there. Gotta wait for Creeks to
There
push
it
up.
goes.
Tornado is gonna catch the PL. They see it. They pinged it.
It looked like that was used just to clear illusions. He's taking a lot of damage.
Shadow Realm up from the Dark Willow, trying to get some harass. EMP dropped to the Invoker actually.
Oh. That's a lot of spells onto illusions, but these towers are getting owned
What
by
is
these
precious
siege
mana?
groups.
Gonna try to right click down this tombstone, and they're gonna get it before the team fight even starts. Undying wanted his team to go in, but they didn't want to yet. So that's a tombstone wasted.
Hookshot missed, so there's no way.
They're gonna run up high ground now, though. How do you initiate this on the side of the Radiant? Alright, like that, you drop wards and you shackle up. Quap is on the back line trying to take down this Invoker, not gonna quite get it. Lifestealer trying to right click down, put the 2 GAs out, so he's gotta run away. Terrorize is out on 2 heroes. Sunstrike isn't gonna do much. They're trying to kill this Lifestealer. Lifestealer still has the Aegis though. Ooh, might almost get him. Quap blinked forward. Probably gonna pay with her life. Does have a repel. She's alright. They did get the Aegis.
You have to kill the Serpent Wards, they're doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Serpent Wards are defending the high ground fairly well. They did hex up the Lifestealer. He doesn't have Aegis anymore, so if they get a long shackle without the Shaman being gone on, they might be able to kill this Lifestealer.
Maybe it's a little hard for him with tornadoes flying around.
It is.
Pocket can cancel it.
Yeah.
Also, Mjolnir is really good against Omni again, because magic damage go through his ult. Just spread out his damage types.
Yeah, with all the right clicks on the PL, all trying to proc a Mjolnir hit. We get the melee racks. They raged up. The Omni Knight going down. He was repelled, so he couldn't heal himself. They do have the shackle on the life, so they might be able to kill him. Trying to right click him down. The Oracle's behind him though. Oracle's doing so much work. Radiant are all really low. Hook shots in. Gets the kill on the PL.
Yeah. That Oracle ult saved Lifestealer there. Got the PL
Dead.
in return as well. That's 2 buybacks on cores.
Yeah.
Or Frostbite's just gonna get out of there.
Yep, they got 2. They got the full mid racks, 2 buybacks. They're happy campers right now. Backing up, take a couple shrines, go get on top, I guess.
Yeah, they're 17k ahead now.
Get on.
This Lifestealer is so farmed.
Do you need any more item timings for the Dire? I mean, are you really waiting for the Shiva's Guard on the Invoker, or are you just going?
I don't think it matters too much. It's, again, nice to deal with PL and little armor, try and save yourself, but Lifestealer already is so farmed. I think he can handle PL.
Oracle just has a casual 3.8k gold. Doesn't even want to use it.
Takes up the Basher.
Yeah, Oracle's gone this whole game without any significant item.
Yeah, I see this a lot.
Radiant's top shrine is under
This
attack.
person plays a sacrificial 5.
Players here.
Queued up
Although
first
they do
item,
have a lot of
Lotus
gold
Orb.
right now. Quap is pushing out bot. She has no TP.
Hook shot in onto the Dark Willow. Dark Willow's going down. Sunstrike is going to get her.
Quap
Early
does not
pickoff
heal
for it.
her.
No buyback on the Dark Willow. Wards are dropped. Scream is committed as well. PL's disarmed on the back line. Yeah, the Shackle's on Lifestealer. Someone's spam pinging, but I don't think they have the damage to take him down. GA comes out from the Omni Knight, but I don't think it's gonna matter. PL dies anyway to the Cogs. Freedom
Guy
Pains.
has 100 stolen strength.
BKB goes down.
Radiant's top tower
Decay is on Omni Knight, but he has to run his little.
Radiant's top
Does a
barracks are
purification.
under
He's.
attack.
And
Crimson Guard saved Lifestealer a lot of damage there when he was shackled. He was taking nothing.
Omni Knight does re-engage. Just have to repel for himself. Queen of Pain's trying to get onto this Oracle, but there's too much counter initiation on the side of Dire. She can't quite get on top of this Oracle. Sunstrike.
Oh,
Sunstrike doing so much damage.
no buyback there. It's looking like it's gonna be game.
Yeah. If not game, then Mega Creeps at least if they go bottom. There's a long range shackle on the Undying. Undying looks pretty undying because his Oracle's right behind him. Healing up. He's gonna be fine. Pop did buy back. The Dire just want to finish it right here and now though. They're just gonna go bottom and force the issue.
Radiant's bottom tower
Or
is
an
under
instantly
attack.
cancelled on Lifestealer. But no buybacks. Buildings are gonna die quick.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yep. Melee Rack's going down. Range Rack's also probably going down.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
GG's calls. There it is.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Now have mega creeps.
They had a really good start early for Nutmeg, but a couple bad fights, and then Frostbite just snowballed into a win.
Yep. I think they left that Lifestealer alone too long. Didn't contest him. They just left the Omni Knight and the Lifestealer alone.